9 days ago, I had the peritoneal catheter. You may have seen a previous video. If not, go and watch that first and then come back to this video. I want to talk about what it was like from a pain perspective, what I was kind of envisioning before it and how the reality is. The expectation of what I expected and how it's actually been having the operation. More importantly, what it was like the days after surgery. On the day of the surgery, I didn't feel much pain at all. I went in there on the table, all the doctors and assistants made us feel at ease. The only pain I felt was just a sting in the anaesthetic. They put some needles in my stomach, some sharp scratches, sharp pains. We all know that feeling. It wasn't that much. The anaesthetic soon kicked in and I was on the table then lying flat. I couldn't see anything. Everything was covered up. There was a team of about 5 people. I was actually shaking in my arms just because probably I was a little bit nervous, a bit tense that day. But really, I didn't feel much pain at all. When you're thinking about the pain of the operation, the surgery, I wouldn't worry too much. I kind of feared it for a long time and it didn't match up to what the fear I had really. In the end, it was just a few pricks and then everything is so numb. Even when they're feeding the tube inside, I couldn't feel anything at that point because my stomach area was all numbed out. I was given local anaesthetic for this procedure. I wasn't put to sleep, basically. And the operation took less than 1 hour, 50 minutes to an hour, so I was so relieved when it was done though. On the evening of the surgery, I was took back to my family's and I had to be with somebody for 24 hours. I started to feel a lot more aches and pains. I could feel the anaesthetic wearing off. The best I can describe it is I'd been kicked and punched in the stomach and I was really bruised. I just felt really stiff and it was any kind of movement just to bend my waist, really it was painful. It just felt like I couldn't do it. I had to do everything without bending my waist. Includes twisting and turning, getting in and out inside of a car and out of a car. You're twisting your body. I mean, that just hurt. I felt as though my body, it wasn't elastic anymore. It just felt like it had been screwed so tight. I don't know, just really stiff, you know. And when I bent it, I just got stinging. I got pains. I was also afraid of splitting, you know, causing the wound to split and cause bleeding or something. The movement I was doing was very minimal. And going to bed on that same night, you know, when you're in bed, you turn over, you go on your back, you go on your side. I sleep on both sides. I couldn't do it. I couldn't turn in the bed. So it was a case of to try and get to a position to sleep where I could find some kind of comfort. And on that first night, I could not. I didn't sleep very well. I wasn't comfortable. I was feeling all the aches and pains. So that was tough. Then I woke up the day after and it was days 2 and days 3 which were the worst actually. I got to a point on day 2 when I just felt like, you know, I said I've been kicked in the stomach. The words I really used on that day was I'd been hit by a train. That's what I felt like, I'd been hit by a train. And then I started to feel pains in my sides and I felt as though I'd been kicked in the sides as well. My stomach was hurting and my sides was hurting. It was pretty painful on days 2 and 3. And I think it was the 3rd day that something happened when I was getting internal pain, like on the right hand side. I don't know if it was abdominal pain, but it really hurt me. It really hurt and it was coming from the inside. I noticed a link between my bladder, my bowels being fuller, and that pain on that time. It got very painful. I went to the toilet and then I needed also, during the times of pain, which helped, was paracetamol, and that made it feel like at times just go away, the kind of the chilling, the pain I was feeling. But it's not terrible. I mean, it's nothing to fear, but it's just you're gonna have to put up with 2 or 3 days of just feeling these pains, not being able to twist your body, move your body, feeling you can't use your body as you want to use it. for 2 or 3 days, but I did notice as every day I woke up, my body felt looser. It felt looser and looser. I just feel myself just getting more, being able to bend a bit more easy without feeling any twitches and things like this. That was promising because it happened every day. I was improving. And now I'm on the 9th day. This is my first walk outside since the operation, and I'm feeling a lot more like myself. You know, I still feel a little bit of sensitivity in my stomach here, but I'm not using paracetamol anymore. It's very, very bearable now. When it comes to driving, they say don't drive for 24 hours after. I could not drive for 3 days. I stayed with my family a day extra than I planned because I was just hurting. I knew at that point it was just too painful to drive, even on the 3rd day. So it got to the 4th day when I thought, right, I'm feeling much better now. I feel like I can drive home here, and that's what I did. And it was a little bit uncomfortable driving. The most painful was twisting in the car and kind of stretching to pull the door. That kind of, you felt like that difficult. Just wasn't very stretchy. You know, my body just didn't feel stretchy, but this is probably because of the dressing as well at the time. I had a lot of dressing that was stuck to my stomach quite in a large way. So yeah, I just wanted to update you with what the experience was like from my perspective. Also, another uncomfortable thing, which is very intermittent, is nerve pain, because there's a tube inside, almost touching the bladder at times. When the bladder gets a bit fuller, i.e. more urine in there, this tube inside can start to touch the nerves on the bladder, and that is an uncomfortable feeling. I am getting this intermittently. I think it's just something you gotta live with, but I just thought I'd mention the nerve pain. So I want to answer the question, if you're fearing peritoneal dialysis, and is it really something to be scared about? And I'd say not really. It's not something to be scared about too much. Expect you're gonna go through some discomfort. You've got to feel like you've been in a big fight, you've been kicked in the sides. Yeah, but just got to rest up for a few days and you'll be all right. It's definitely the benefits outweigh the discomfort you have to go through. So if you've got any more questions, you want to see a follow-up video from when I start dialysis and show you some things, because really I haven't even started yet. I've got the training to start doing home dialysis this month actually. So it's very early stages. If you want to see follow-up videos on this, just subscribe so I know. And I hope you find the video very useful and my insights to the real life experience of starting dialysis. This is a journey that's just starting. Mine's hard. We are on a journey to a kidney transplant. Check the playlist and I will post updates. Also check the Facebook group, Colin's Kidney Updates. I've got a link in the description. You can join that, where I get pretty much real-time updates, where I just write anything that happens really quickly. So thanks for watching once again, and peace.